Janelle Johnson.
Here we go. The first case of the day has started, and you can already feel the stress in the room. Housing court isn't about drama or big trials, it's about real life, paying rent, and whether someone will still have a place to live. Get ready, it's going to be intense.
Hello.
Hello, Your Honor. How you doing?
I'm great.
That's good.
Your name?
Kiera Scott.
All right. And where are we on Miss Scott's case?
I have a balance including court costs of $4,816.58. It's my understanding that Ms. Scott has applied through Hawk, but they're waiting for the August 1st refreshment date, so they can't help at this time.
Okay.
See how fast money problems pile up. Just 1 week in jail, a $5,000 bond, and home confinement, and suddenly paying rent isn't just late, it feels impossible. This is the kind of chain reaction judges watch happen over and over again.
You want to tell me?
Yes, Your Honor. December 23rd, I slipped and fell, and since then I've sustained 11 chronic injuries, and it's kind of like hampered me working. I've been living at the Haven for 6 years, but it's just been difficult because I have an injection coming up on August 8th that I still have to get in my back, but I'm getting them in my face, my neck, and my back, and combined with the medication, and I have proof, it's just been hard. Like she said, I applied to Hawk. I didn't know I could apply for a SCR and Hawk at the same time. But
how many people are in your house?
Now it's just me and my daughter.
You and your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be about $520 if the SCR was approved. Okay, so how much is your monthly rent?
It's like 21, I believe, 21.
2,100?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So here's going to be our problem, and that is that means you're going to be in the neighborhood of almost 7,000 come August 1st.
I spoke with Kaylin.
Typical housing court step. The judge gives a strict condition, pay $1,000 by the deadline and show proof. It works like probation for rent. If you miss it, eviction becomes the next step.
They said they would cover the $3,000, and then I can have like the $1,300 by Monday, and then I just have to worry about
$1,300 where now?
I have $1,300 that I can pay towards it by Monday.
By this Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm trying. I don't.
No, I got you. I'm thinking because I'm just trying to figure out how to make the math work, right?
I understand.
And
Your Honor, if
yeah,
it helps, I'm looking at so at least as far as July rent goes, if SCR approves and Ms. Scott pays the $1,300, we're going to be at $3,000 left on this balance, and so if Hawk covers that, then
right.
good through July.
The timing of their funding, which I said at one of the meetings we have, timing it at the first of the month makes no sense to me. But if everybody in the world would listen to me, we'd have a better place. But okay, let's do this. Okay.
Here's something interesting. Instead of demanding eviction, the landlord's lawyer suggests a 6-month repayment plan. Why? Because eviction isn't always the best financial choice. With a payment plan, the landlord keeps getting steady money instead of losing income from an empty apartment.
You pay the $1,300 by the 21st, okay? Get that paid to the landlord. That's going to bring us down in the neighborhood of about, 35, whatever. Are you going to have any additional funds you think you're going to come into
Yes,
You-
I,
Now, outside of the help for your rent, but
yeah, I was trying to borrow from my sister.
gotcha. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession, finding no tribal issue. And the reason I'm doing that is I want to lock this figure in.
Okay.
Okay. And so if you pay the 13, you may have to come up with an additional 500 somewhere in there. Okay. And then that's going to put you right at about the 3,000. I realize we may kick into August, but we'll maybe at some other point we'll try to figure that part out. But if I told you you had to come up with $500, how soon do you think you can do that?
Can I have at least like a week and a half?
Pardon?
Can I have at least like a week and a half?
From today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, okay. I'll give you a little bit more time than that.
I appreciate it.
So I'm going to have her writ then issue August 8th. So what I'm trying to do is just seal the figure in that you got to pay to maintain your house. This figure that I have doesn't include any of your August rent. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But let's try to see if we can get rid of that part and then do work from there.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yes, I really appreciate it.
All right. Okay, thank you. Make sure to get the 1,300 into them on Monday.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Take care. Court does call the case of Glencoe Hills versus Yaritza Herrera. We put you to the end because apparently they sent you two different notices, 2 different times.
Yes, the order to appear.
Yeah, don't worry
It's
about it.
a
We
two.
we
So I
got
try to
the
run-
got the message, so
Okay.
we would have waited for you.
$7,000 isn't just unpaid rent, it's a ticking time bomb. The judge points it out clearly, not to be harsh, but to make sure everyone understands the reality. No sugarcoating, no false hope, just the hard math.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,354.85.
All right, Ms. Herrera, how are we going to get this paid?
Yes, so we were waiting on Ann Arbor Housing to figure out my situation with my change of income that occurred in May. So I spoke Susie contacted me this morning from the office and said that they'd taken care of it. They were waiting on my payment, which I turned in right after we had our hearing here. And she said this morning that she received the payment from them. So I just wanted
She
to
received what payment?
from Ann Arbor Housing with my Section 8 voucher. They were holding on to it until
Got it.
their payment. So
But
it was
your you say she, and I don't know who these people are. So you're saying your landlord received the payment from Ann Arbor Housing?
yes, she texted me and said, I got the payment this morning. We're all set. I'll try to tell those in court before your hearing, but I don't know if they'll get the message.
Got it.
That's correct, Your Honor. My client did receive $969 from the Ann Arbor Housing Commission, which resolves the housing assistance portion of the ledger. There is, however, it's still the $1,354.85 on this resume.
Well, hold on a moment. Because last week when I was here, when I asked what she owed, it was $1,354.85.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Were they not including that?
They don't include.
Got it. Okay. So you still have the $1,354. How are you going to get that?
I don't get how. I don't understand how.
Because the number that they gave us last week of the $1,354 didn't include the $900. They didn't include that amount. So there's $1,354.85 still owed. All right, hang on. If you have to pay that, how do you think you can get that paid?
It would have to be on my next payment that I receive from Social Security. It's once a month on the 3rd.
Got it. Okay.
I can look at other avenues like the SER or Hawk.
All right.
It was under my understanding that they were going to cover the balance that was owed.
That
after
Hawk
I
was
paid
going to?
800.
Pardon?
After I paid the 800 2 weeks ago, the 1,300 I thought was what Ann Arbor Housing was going to cover.
Okay, I got you.
Your Honor, I think my client would be okay if we put this over to the first. Just to make sure that there aren't any, lingering issues that need to be taken care of with the ledger. I don't know, I think I have July rent at.
Serrera, hold on there.
This is a balancing act. The judge grants the landlord legal possession but puts the eviction on hold. In simple terms, the tenant gets a short chance to catch up before the sheriff comes. It's a bit of mercy, but with a deadline.
I'm trying to do the math too in my.
Okay, you look
Not
like you're
adding
getting real worried. Just hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a veteran? Or your
My son's father was, and he was deceased, so my son receives benefits from survivor's benefits for his dad.
Okay. Have you gone over to the VA?
Not to the VA, but I went to Social Security, and they advised for me to file an appeal because he's been getting it since 2017. We don't know why it stopped. My son. He's been getting the benefits since then, and then it just stopped. That's what caused the change of income in May. Yes.
So hold on a second. It's your son that receives the survivor's benefits?
Yes, and that's what.
His father was a veteran?
Yes.
Got it. How old is your son?
He's 16 now.
16. Mm-hmm. He's with you?
Yes. And he's supposed to get it until he's 18 or goes to college.
Yeah.
And his other sibling get it, so I don't know.
I know. Yeah. I'm going to put this over to the first at 1 p.m., right? At 1 p.m. in person. Let's see. They're going to try to look at the ledger again. Look at that. Worst comes to worst. How much is your monthly rent?
That's what's unclear to me because they don't.
I got you. Because you still have to sort that part out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. And Ms. Herrera, let me just tell you how I think. Some people don't want to know how I think and what I think, but I'm going to tell you about your case in particular. Okay? It is rare, and I don't think I ever have kicked a veteran out of their home. I'll be darned if I'm ever going to kick a child of a veteran out of their home either. So we're going to find a way to make it work. You hear me?
Your Honor. Thank you. I'm trying.
All right, Miss.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.